follows. As student athletes of Northfield High School, we pledge to show respect for each other and our opponents. We ask that all fans join us in displaying positive school spirit without degrading officials or participants and fans from opposing schools. Cheer for your team, not against the opponents. And now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for the Tigers, starting at defense, Nicole Ahrens. Starting at the midfield, Gianna Carpenter. Also in the midfield, Grace Donahue. In goal for Farmington, Aiden Gagne. In the midfield, Lindsay Gallivan. Also in the midfield for the Tigers, Marissa Herod. Defending for the Tigers, Mason Hines. Also defending, Kendall Johnson. At forward for Farmington, Lauren McHugh. Also at forward, Emma Scharbert. And rounding out the starting lineup for Coach Aaron Johnson, at forward, Tatum Voth. And now put your hands together for your Northfield Raiders. Starting for the Raiders, number 6, a junior midfielder, Devin Morrell. At defense for the Raiders, a junior, number 8, Kate Hubers. In the midfield, a junior, number 22, Maria Arroyo. Also in the midfield for the Raiders, a junior, number 10, Olivia Rasmussen. Also in the midfield, a junior, number 15, Rihanna Gonzalez. Playing defense for the Raiders, a senior, number 4, Alana Clary. Also at defense, a senior captain, number 23, Amelia Rosenhammer. Also at defense for the Raiders, a senior, number 20, Annabelle Rezak. In the midfield, a senior captain, number 5, Ani Kwas. At forward for the Raiders, number 17, a senior, Ashley Brang. And rounding out the starting lineup, a senior goalkeeper, number 1, Gracie Ryber. The head coach of the Raiders is Blake Kane. The ball girls for tonight's game are Lola Wilhelm, Natalie Jurdigan, Allie Davis, Claire Morrell, and Harlow Pepper. Now let's remove our caps for the playing of our national anthem.
I'm Jared Finstewart, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource.
Home starting lineup brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic. Make this a spring free of glasses or contacts. Swing into spring with up to $500 off all LASIK treatments.
I'm Jared Finstewart, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people. Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson. Go Raiders!
Here's an opportunity in front of the goal. Double shot, and they score! And he caught it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
And she's going to put it on the French and scores! Taylor Puppy! Shot for three. That one is good. He nails another one. Moving slowly in. Tries to go to the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
Kids are constantly changing, both physically and emotionally. That means the challenges of parenting change too. At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, our pediatricians are experts in kids. Our pediatric team works with you to provide the best individualized care and guidance through all your child's stages of growth. And we take the time to listen to your questions and concerns too. When only the best for your kids will do, schedule an appointment with the pediatric team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hello, I am tonight's play-by-play announcer Liam O'Neill, and Joey Hudson is tonight's color announcer, with Joey Hudson also producing and Danica Sorum running the cameras. Today's game, we have the Farmington Girls Soccer versus our Northfield Raiders. This is the first game of the year for the Northfield Raiders, where they are in a new division.
They are. The coach, when I got a chance to talk to him, he sounded really excited going into this game. He's very optimistic about this season. And I think that it's going to be a pretty good year for the Raiders. They went only, I believe, 3-13 in the last year. And 3-13. They're definitely looking to improve on that going into this season. And I definitely think they have a good shot. A lot of new talent coming in. Obviously, they lost some good seniors, but I think this is going to be a good team for them.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. We have kickoff starting here in a few seconds, taken by the Farmington Tigers. And we're off. Farmington with it. The ball right in the midfield, passing it around. Going to the back. Almost stolen by the Raiders. Farmington pushing it upfield. Nice trap there. Running up the sideline. That's turned over to the Northfield Raiders, who are trying to get this ball back up the field. Through ball to... Ooh, little blunder by the Raiders there. Farmington takes it back up the field, crosses it into the middle. Stolen by Alana Clary there. The Raiders fighting for the ball here, getting it back, pushing it at midfield. Bit of a strong touch there by the Raiders. Ball is given back to the Farmington Tigers. They push it back up field. Taken back by the Raiders, controlled. Send it back to their goalkeeper, their captain, Gracie Freiberg. Gracie punts it over to the right side of the field. Ball is stolen off of a soft pass by the Farmington Tigers. In the box here, crossed. Stolen by the Northfield Raiders. The Raiders turned it over, the shot, and just not enough on that there by the Farmington Tigers. Gracie Freiberg has it, waiting to punt it back off to the Raiders. Gracie throws it out. Passed upfield. Raiders trying to get a through ball here, taken by the Farmington Tigers. Pass back. Farmington driving in. They've got the ball in the box here. Scary play, but good defense by Alana Clary to make sure there was no shot on goal there. Passed up to senior midfielder Ani Kwas. Given back to the Farmington Tigers. Farmington passing it around in the back. Farmington dribbling it up. Farmington passes it to the right and, got a bad footing on it. Throw in for the Northfield Raiders. Raiders throw in goes off the head of Farmington, back out of bounds. Second chance at the throw-in here. Thrown up and over. Raiders have it at midfield. Raiders on the left side of the pitch here trying to get it up and off of Farmington for another Raiders throw-in.
Yeah, so as soccer is a very fast-moving game, we never really have a good time to do this, but I did get a chance to catch up with the visiting head coach of the Farmington Tigers for a pregame interview before the game, so I'm going to go ahead and play that now.
All right, I'm here with the Tigers girls soccer head coach, Aaron Johnson. Aaron, who are some girls going into this game that you think are going to make a big impact here?
We have Tatum Voth and Emma Schabert and Lauren Magoo, who are our outside mids or forwards. They played a lot last couple years. They're our forwards. Hopefully they'll make an impact today, get some goals, get some assists, and hopefully lead us to victory tonight.
Yeah, obviously, first game of the season, everything's starting over. How do you think the season's going to go for your squad?
We've got a lot of seniors. We've got some good young talent, too. Good mix for the whole team. We've had a really good offseason, really good first week and a half of the season. We're excited to play. Northfield's a good team. They're always going to play really hard, so we're looking forward to, getting the season started tonight. I know it's going to be a good game.
All right, well, thank you for the time and good luck today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was the coach's interview for Farmington, brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. So the Raiders here pushing up into Farmington territory, trying to get this ball back on the ground here, taken by the Tigers. Through ball looks to be controlled by the Raiders, and a pass back to Gracie Freiberg in goal. Punted back out to midfield. And out of bounds off of the Tigers, Raiders ball. Kate Huber's on the throw-in here. Controlled by Northfield. The Raiders turning it over to Farmington here, who turn it right back. The Northfield Raiders trying to get some early pressure here onto the Farmington side of the field. Farmington has had about 2 or 3 balls in the box up to this point in the game. The Raiders have gotten down to the Farmington end, but have struggled to put some real pressure onto their goal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about soccer here. I'm really relying on you to talk us through this one. I can tell it's a good game so far. That's pretty much it.
The Raiders definitely look more poised than last year. I know they had some tough games, but they really look like a solid squad. Great save by Gracie Freiberg, stopping the one-on-one by the Farmington Tigers. Her coach, and here's a little preview to the coach's interview, but called her one of the best goalkeepers in the state, and that play looks like it could cement her as one of those.
Yeah, so she had a .77 save percentage in last year, according to MN Soccer Hub. So, yeah, a good goalkeeper and a very good piece for this Raiders team. A senior captain, as you said. Very good player and a leader on this team. So we'll see her making a lot of nice saves back there.
Yeah, Farmington Tigers singing it back in to the Raiders box, but easily controlled by the goalie. Looking to punt it back out to the left side of the field. Controlled by the Tigers, who, little body's fallen, but Farmington in the box. And not enough on it. And another save for Gracie Freiberg. Raiders taking their time just to catch their breath here before getting this ball back out into action. Ani Kwas takes the touch there for the Raiders. Farmington punts it back out. Looks like it's off the nose of one of the Farmington players. She looks like she's in some pain there, and a stoppage of play here to take a look at the Farmington player. We hope she's all right.
Yeah, so with that stoppage of play, we are going to take a quick ad break and be right back, I think. I think we're actually not going to have a very long stoppage of play. Never mind then. We'll see.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Looks like 2 players subbing in here for the Raiders. Number 26 and number 21 coming here for Kate Hubers and Annabelle Rezak.
26 and number 21.
21, Maggie Kors. And number 26, Lydia Rosenhammer.
So there you go. Those are our substitutions here early in the game for the Raiders.
Farmington has a midfield, passing it around their midfield, taking out to their far right of the pitch. Through ball here, and out of bounds, and the Raiders have the throw in. Quick throw up to number 6, but possession is regained by the Tigers. Through ball here looks to be a bit long. We've got a goal kick coming here for the Raiders. Now the Raiders have seemed to struggle with getting it into Farmington's box here early.
Yeah, the ball has stayed pretty much on that side of the field the whole time. Raiders just need to drive down the field or get the ball over there.
Yeah, it's going to need to be maybe some tactic changes by the Raiders here to get some more pressure. But Farmington in the box and broken up by senior defenseman Alana Clary. Kicks it out of bounds for the Farmington throw-in.
And now is about as good a time as any to cut down to the interview that I got with the Raiders head coach Blake Kane before the game. So here, I'm going to play that now.
So I'm here with Raider girls soccer head coach Blake Kane. Blake, who are some girls that you think are going to step up for this team this year?
Well, I'm really excited because we have a lot of leadership out of our senior group. We have our 3 captains, and Ani Kwas, and Amelia Rosenhammer, and Gracie Freiberg, and they kind of each represent a different level of the field. With our goalkeeper, our defense, and our striking presence. So those 3 in particular, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do this year. And then I think we have a really strong group at midfield in particular coming up. And so really it's going to be more of a focus on kind of a team-type presence this year than one individual player.
All right, well, thank you. And is there anything area of the game that you think they're really going to excel in, and anything that you've been really hammering home for them to work at?
Yeah, I think defensively we're going to be really sound again. We have 2 backs, and Amelia Rosenhammer and Alana Clary, and then Gracie Freiberg is a keeper who is frankly one of the best keepers in the state last year. So that whole back line will be really great. And then the challenge for us will be kind of trying to figure out how to attack out of that.
Yeah, and obviously with high school, there's a lot of roster turnover every year. Do you think there's anyone on this team who didn't play a lot last year maybe, but you think it's going to play a huge impact this year?
Yeah, I have a couple in the junior class. I mean, Devin Morel, Shania Jernjan, a couple of those juniors, Rihanna Gonzalez-Sandoval. That junior class, I'm really, as sophomores, they were here with us last year, didn't see a lot of minutes, but they're going to really be called on this year. So hoping for those guys to all step up.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and good luck today.
Thank you.
That was your Northfield head coach's interview, brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together.
Yeah, that was Blake Kane. He was very nice to give us a nice, lengthy interview with him. It's always nice to catch up with the head coaches, especially at the start of the season when you don't know a whole lot about what's going on behind the scenes.
Ball in the box here, scooped up by Gracie. That was a little bit of a scary predicament for the Raiders there. Almost another one-on-one, but obviously the senior captain goalkeeper stepping up here and making sure that the Raiders have a clean sheet so far.
Yeah, another pretty clutch play by this Raiders defense, and of course, like you said, the
ball
senior
in the box, stolen by Alana Clary, but back to the Farmington Tigers, looking for a cross here, got it, but swarmed by Gracie. A great play to stop the advance by the Tigers. Looking to punt it back out here. Taken at midfield by the Raiders. Headed up. And a little bit of confusion there, but taken back by the Farmington Tigers. Throw-in coming in here for, I believe, Farmington. It was tough to tell if number 26 had touched that one.
In for the Tigers, number 37.
Believe it is going to be Farmington ball.
Zimmerman.
So Farmington has had a lot of box pressure here early on, but haven't capitalized on any of the chances they've had in some good positions. Another pass into the box taken up by Gracie, looking to punt it out here back to the Northfield Raiders. Farmington controlling the kick, passing it around the back, trying to find something, but stolen by Ani Kwas, who pushes the ball up. The Raiders look to be in a good position to score here. Ball still controlled by the Raiders. Out of bounds for the throw-in for Farmington, though. A nice little run by the Raiders, but unfortunately did not go anywhere. But possession is regained by the Raiders, who have it inside the box. Cross. And taken up by the goalkeeper for Farmington. That's her first save on the day, I believe. Aiden Gagner there in goal for Farmington. Farmington now trying to pass it up, but broken up by the Raiders. Still controlled by Farmington, who seem to be trying to make their way up the field. Pass up and broken up a little by Alana Clary, but kicked back out to Farmington on the far wing. Farmington looks to get some damage done in the box here. Pass back out, looking for a cross. Back up to the top of the box. Pass back. There's the cross. Header controlled by no one on the ground. Shot by Farmington and just tall. Great shot by Farmington there. That was their first, I'd say, real attempt on goal.
Yeah, every other shot has been pretty easily corralled by Gracie Freiberg. But that one just over her head and just over the net for the goal. And it was a pretty good shot.
Yeah, tough break for Farmington. They had a really good run going there, but goal kick coming now for the Raiders, who kick it back out to the right side to senior midfielder Ani Kwas.
Yeah, Ani was tied for the Raider girls' lead in goals scored last season, or for second most goals scored last season, I should say.
Ball is controlled again by Farmington, who have it in the box. Defended by Alana Clary, and back to the Raiders, but passed back out to Farmington, who are trying to drive back up in the box. Headed, miraculously stayed in off that good header, but out of bounds now, and a throw-in for the Raiders. Some substitutions coming in here for both the Raiders and Farmington. Annabelle Rizak coming back into the game for the Raiders. She is one of the senior players here for the Raiders who are looking to get a good season out of her. Throwing goes to Farmington. Back to the Raiders at midfield. Back to Farmington at mid. Pass is almost out of bounds, but it's now out of bounds. Raider ball on the throw-in. Kate Huber is back for the throw-in. Controlled by Farmington. Back to the Raiders. Farmington kicks it off the Raiders for Farmington throw-in. Raiders getting back now, prepared to have some more players on defense. Throw-in goes in to Farmington. Pass to the middle. Top of the box now for the Tigers. Pushed out. Ball back to Ani Kwas for the Raiders. Pushing up the field. At midfield, but taken back by the Tigers. Penalty here coming on Ani Kwas. A little push in the back there on the Tigers player. Got free kick now at midfield. Looking to push it up for the goal. Free kick is off about the top of the box. Controlled by Farmington. Farmington at about midfield. Raiders have it back now. Midfield in possession of the Raiders. Raiders trying to get some movement here and get a shot on goal. Just a little too hard on the pass. Given back to Farmington. Look to push it up the field. Still at midfield for Farmington. Pass back to the defense. Farmington passing it around the back, trying to get some space to the goalkeeper, who looks to push the ball up. Good boot by the goalkeeper. Has it at about midfield now. Raider defense gets the ball. A little mistouch there by the Raiders, giving it back to Farmington on the throw-in at about midfield. So good defense play by the Raiders so far, but they just can't seem to get up into the Farmington box and put some nice pressure on them.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a Farmington on offense, Raiders on defense the whole game. Raiders really just need to put some pressure on Farmington, as you said.
Yeah, Farmington now has it up in the box. Shot on goal is scored by Farmington. Good shot by Farmington. They've been having a lot of sort of short ones that just dribble down on the ground, but that was a good shot by Farmington and just right into the back of the net for them there. They take a 1-0 lead with 22 minutes left here in this first half.
No, it just...
Back in for the Tigers, number 14, Gianna Carpenter.
Raiders kick it off back to their defense. Have it at midfield. Look to be pushing up. Ani Kwas on the run, but just goes a bit long. Possession is regained by the Farmington Tigers on a throw-in.
So we do have a replay of this goal here. I'm going to throw it up on the screen. Liam, do you want to break this down?
Yeah. So just a nice dribble into the box by the Farmington player. Just takes a nice shot on goal there. A good strike into the back of the net. I mean, good defense by the Raiders all game, but, you know, eventually it was going to break for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that instant replay was brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Skip the waiting room and take care of common illnesses with the new eCare option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinics website for more information. Some substitutions coming in here for the Raiders. Kate Hubers again looking to throw the ball in. Throwing is in, controlled by the Raiders. Given back to Farmington, though. Look to push it up. Kicked back up to about midfield, but possession regained by the Raiders. Little scrum here for possession. Kicked back to their goalkeeper. Gracie looks to punt it back up to midfield. There it is. Ball is taken by senior... I forgot her name, sorry, but...
What number?
Number 20.
Number 20, that is Annabelle Rezak.
Annabelle Rezak, yeah. My bad, but Farmington on the throw-in, back at about midfield. Kicking the ball around, trying to find another lane to score here. Ball is back in Raider possession here at the defense. Kicked up, looking for the Raiders striker, but unable to find it as the ball is taken back by the Tigers here in their zone. A run looking to be made here by the Farmington offense, but a little miscommunication, and the Raiders have it back in their control. Goalkeeper Gracie Freiberg punts it back out, so the Tigers will regain possession at midfield. Look to be pushing it up. Foul called here on the Northfield Raiders, so Farmington will take a free kick at just over half field for them. It's definitely been a very Farmington offense-heavy game so far. The Raiders need to capitalize on some counterattacks here to score. Free kick is way past their offense, right into the hands of Gracie for the Raiders.
Raiders just need to get onto the other side of the field.
Yeah, they've been having some issues once they do get on with just retaining possession. Here's another pass into the box by Farmington. Their lead striker was offsides, but Gracie scoops it up anyways. So Gracie here on the punt. Back controlled. Back controlled by the Raiders. Ani Kwas takes it there. Passing around the back. Raiders still have possession. And Farmington now has the ball after some good defense by the Tigers. Raiders look to be a free kick for the Tigers, or throw-in, sorry, for the Tigers again. So they make it up into Northfield territory. Kicked out, though, back to the Raiders. So they look to get it across midfield. The Raiders striker has it here now. Back controlled by the Tigers defense, though. Back controlled by the Raiders as they look to put some pressure in on the box. Throw-in going to the Raiders here again off of a strong pass by the Farmington defense.
Number 13, Camila Gaspar.
Substitution coming in here for the Raiders.
Yeah, that's the sophomore Camila Gaspar.
She's coming in for senior captain Ani Kwas. She's been a big contributor to the Raiders' offense so far in this game. Throw-in to be taken by the Farmington Tigers as they look to put another goal on the board. Far throw-in looking for their striker, but possession is regained by the Northfield Raiders, who look to try and even out the game. Foul there committed by number 17 for the Raiders.
That is number 17, Ashley Brang.
Ashley Brand. Free kick here for the Tigers. They look to get it back up into this Raiders offense. Back into the box of the Raiders here. Free kick here by the Tigers. Boots it way up to the Raiders defense, but controlled by the Tigers. Pass out to the right side. Cross in. Looks to be a bit strong as it's controlled by Gracie. Off the fly. 15 minutes left in this half for the Northfield Raiders. On the Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Raiders kicking it deep into the Farmington box where it's regained by the Tigers, but a nice athletic kick by the Raiders there. Seems to gain possession for throw-in coming in here for the Raiders.
Back in for your Raiders, number 26, Lydia Rosenhammer.
Lydia
For the Tigers,
Rosenhammer coming back in
Marissa
for
Harris.
the Raiders, and a substitution by the Tigers as well. 15 minutes left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 1-0, Farmington Tigers lead, but the Raiders have it in the box looking to score. Cross is kicked back out by the Tigers. Throw-in coming in here for the Raiders. The Raiders have struggled to get it into the Farmington box and into the Farmington zone, so they look to capitalize on this chance. Raiders possession kicked off of Farmington and back for another Raiders throw-in. Raiders looking to throw it in here. They get it off. And another Raiders throw-in after it's kicked out by the Farmington defense. Throw-in comes here. Pass back by the Raiders and taken by Farmington. Raider defense comes in to break it up, though, and the Raiders, Kate Hubers has possession of the ball now, crossing it for the Raiders, trying to get it into the box, but unfortunately no one is there to pick it up, and it'll be another throw-in for the Raiders here.
Yeah, and the Raiders in the last minute or so have been doing good at keeping the ball on the Farmington side of the field, staying on offense instead of letting them drive it down where they have to play defense.
Yeah, they've had good possession inside of Farmington's box, just keeping pressure on that goalkeeper, keeping her on her toes, and just trying to take advantage of their opportunities. Farmington now with the ball in Raiders territory. Broken up by the Raiders defense, though. Back out of bounds for Farmington throw-in. Farmington with possession of the ball now. Crosses into the box. Gracie Freiberg comes out of net. Oh, and it's an open goal, but luckily a Raiders defender was there to stop it. But Farmington back in the box now and kicked out by the Raiders defense. What a clear by the Raiders defense there, making sure that Farmington can't capitalize off of the open net. Farmington still with possession here in the Raiders half. Farmington, offsides called here. Farmington attacker was just a little ahead of the defense there. So a free kick coming here for the Raiders, looking to get it back into Farmington's half of the field, put some pressure on their defense. Free kick comes. Raiders unfortunately give possession back to the Tigers, who have it at midfield now, passing back and forth, trying to find an open lane in the field. Kicked up to the right side, but headed out by Kate Hubers for the Northfield Raiders. Raiders broken up. Raider ball here, trying to get back into Farmington territory. Broken up by the Farmington defense there. Another throwing coming for the Raiders. They've had some struggles getting it to their striker here early on. Hopefully they can turn it around. It seems like their counterattack has really just been their striker getting downfield. Hope to see more Raiders on the counterattack for them. Raiders here back into Farmington territory. Have another throw in a little deeper down the field. Kate Hubers again with the throw in. Thrown in and headed back out of bounds by the Farmington Tigers. A lot of Raiders throw-ins here. I think that's about the 8th time I've said it in like 5 minutes. The Raiders throw-ins.
Yeah, there's been a lot of throw-ins for the Northfield Raiders.
Yeah, Farmington takes a hold of this one, though. Farmington still with possession of the ball right on the outside of the field. Number 35 now on the run, but broken up by the Raiders defense. Good job by the Raiders getting that one, but stolen back by the Tigers for a second and given back to the Raiders. Looks to be too strong of a touch there, and the Raiders will get a goal kick. So the Raiders had some good time of possession down in Farmington's territory. A short counterattack there by the Tigers, but the Raiders look to be back on the offensive here to even it out for the last 9 minutes of the game. 9 minutes, 30 seconds here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 1-0 Farmington Tigers. Tigers kick it back out to midfield in their possession. Pass here. Another through ball to Farmington on the right side, looking for a cross into goal. Tried to go through the legs of the defense there, but broken up for a Farmington throw-in.
Hearing some chants from the crowd here, supporting the Northfield Raiders.
Yeah, it's always nice to see the fans come out to support their team on the first game of the year. And looks to be out of bounds. Raiders ball was right on the line there, but the Raiders still have it in Farmington territory. Throwing coming here for the Raiders. Back into Farmington possession, though, as they look to get it back out to midfield. Through ball here for Farmington. 2-on-3 for Farmington here as they come down the field. Cross is deflected off of the Raider defense, and diving scoop made by Gracie Freiberg to cover up that ball, get it back into the Raiders' hands. Punts it back out to the left side, controlled by the Farmington Tigers as they look to maybe get a through ball into the middle. Pass to the top of the box. A little too hard of a touch and given back to the Raiders. Raiders ball here as they try to get it out of their half. Some moves, but Farmington throw in off of a good battle between number 7 for the Raiders and the Farmington player to keep it in their possession. Possession is regained by the Raiders. Turned back over to the Tigers as they look to pass it around the back. Get some more structure before going on offense. Through ball. Another cross, but too hard. And another Raiders throw in here coming.
Yeah, looking ahead on our Northfield Live schedule here, no other games this week, but next week on Tuesday, our volleyball team will be taking on Egan at Northfield. That game will be streamed at 7 p.m. on northfieldlive.com. And, of course, next week, next Thursday, Raiders football season opener down in Mankato West. That game will be streamed at 7 p.m. And then that'll be it for this week and next. As the season's just starting here, we're going to be covering a lot of sports here at northfieldlive.com.
Yeah, the volleyball team last year was exceptional. I think they were one of the best teams in the state.
I believe so. They were a very good team. Excited to see what they'll have for us here coming up next Tuesday.
Yep. Possession by Farmington here back in their zone. Kicked out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders look to even it out before half. Raider throw-in to the far left side. Possession is kicked back and forth between the Raiders and the Tigers. Picked up here by the Tigers in their zone. A lot of Raiders packing the box here, trying to score the equalizer, but possession is retained by the Raiders. Looking for a cross here into the box. Kicked back out. And possession regained by the Tigers. Bit too strong of a touch there. Gives it back to Farmington. Farmington pushing up the field now. Looking to get it to their striker who was offsides, I believe. Raiders with a free kick coming. Looking to put more pressure on the Farmington defense and their goalkeeper. Kick is picked up by the Raiders. Trying to get it in the Farmington box. Through ball is out of bounds for a Farmington throw-in. Substitutions coming in here for both Farmington and Northfield.
In for the Raiders, number 15, Rihanna Gonzalez.
Raiders have really picked up the offensive intensity in the last 15 or so minutes, trying to score here and put the pressure back on Farmington. Farmington with possession. Kick back up. Farmington with it at midfield, but taken back by the Raiders' defense. Good play there, but fortunately given back to Farmington, who give it back to the Raiders. The Raiders with a 2-on-3 here. And, just couldn't thread the needle between the defenders to get the through ball off to the striker. Raiders here with possession. Given back to Farmington. One-on-one, Alana Clary and the striker for Farmington. Oh, and a foul committed by Alana Clary. It looks to be a goal kick, or a penalty kick if I'm not mistaken, but might have been just outside the box. Or no, it was a penalty on the Farmington Tigers, so the Raiders regained possession there. Good defense by the Raiders, making sure that they didn't get a shot off on that great opportunity for them. Farmington passing it around the back, trying to add an insurance goal before the half. Off of the Raiders defense, back to the Tigers. Looking for a cross here. Given back to the Tigers. Cross in here. Farmington wide open, and a goal for the Tigers. Tigers make it 2-0 with 2:44 left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining.
Tough break for the Raiders as they tried to go into the half scoreless. We've got the instant replay here for you. Just some great play by the Farmington striker, getting open at Gracie Freiberg away from the net, and just a nice wide open goal there
Back in for the Raiders.
for the Tigers.
Yeah, there's one more look at it.
Yeah, it's that extra touch that got her away from the defender and the goalkeeper that got her that nice easy shot on goal there.
Yeah, and
really good offensive pressure by the Tigers here. Look to maybe be adding to it, but taken back by the Raiders defense. Farmington with the ball at midfield, trying to make it 3-0, but Raiders defense taking the ball back. Farmington now with it at midfield, fighting to keep hold of it. Back to the defense, look to be swinging it around into the middle of the pitch. And a long through ball for number 10 on the wing, and a cross into the box. Farmington still has the ball here. Oh, and a good shot by the Tigers, but deflected by the Raiders, so Farmington couldn't have that open shot on goal. Good job by the Raiders defense there, making sure that they didn't even have a chance to go at Gracie.
I believe that was number 23, Amelia Rosenhammer, making that block there.
Tigers here with the ball back in their zone. Back to number 10. She's been taking a lot of these crosses here for the Tigers, but a through ball here to number 23. Looks to be crossing it, and kicked hard off of Kate Hubers for Northfield, who takes the foul and gets the free kick for them. Last minute of the half here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Farmington with it back at midfield, looking to add another goal. Back to their defense, swinging it around the pitch, but intercepted by Ani Kwas, and the Raiders looking to put some pressure on. Cross here comes a little too late and taken back by the Tigers. Here to the Northfield defense, who pushes it up, but unfortunately just off the mark. Back to Farmington. Alana Clary on the wing with it now. Kicks it deep in for the striker. Boxes out the opposing defender, but just can't get to it. Farmington with a long pass here, looking to cross it in and maybe score. Cross comes. Farmington, off of Amelia Rosenhammer. Way to take it for the team. Defends it. 3 seconds here. No shot. The end of the half. So at the end of the first half on your Heritage Bank scoreboard, Farmington 2, Raiders nothing.
We're going to be running some ads here and be back with more Raiders girls soccer here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard.
At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, our mission is to meet the complete vision needs of each patient. We offer comprehensive eye exams, a state-of-the-art LASIK suite and surgery center, 24-hour on-call service, and premium eyewear options in our convenient Faribault and Northfield locations. Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, care you trust from people you know.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Tires hit the road, potholes everywhere. You need a tire that will be able to handle the rugged terrain of spring roads in Minnesota. Witt Brothers is here to equip you with all of the top tire brands. This spring, you can save with huge rebates on Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and more. Get the best wheels on your ride and stay prepared for whatever the roads throw your way. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street, downtown.
River Valley Eye Professionals has been the most trusted source of eye care for Northfield and its surrounding communities. Our commitment to personalized care sets us apart as we work with you to focus on achieving the results you need to maintain healthy eyes and excellent vision now and into the future. Our state-of-the-art facility allows us to provide you with a wide range of services from routine exams to specialty treatments. When you join us, you become part of our family, and we care for you like family. Don't hesitate to call or head to rvep.com to request an appointment today. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your...
In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
And we are back here at halftime with the girls soccer down 2-0 to the Farmington Tigers on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Liam, you got anything you have at this half?
Yeah, the Raiders had some good offensive pressure into the Farmington territory late in the half, but unfortunately they couldn't capitalize on any of their opportunities. And it seems like Farmington is just, they're making more short passes and more kind of ticky-tacky offense, but it's really dicing up the Raiders' defense here. For 2 goals early on, it seems like the Raiders might need to switch their strategy up to one that's more akin to the Tigers, just some short passes to get it up the field and put them in good position to score.
Yeah, Farmington has had control of the ball in the Raiders' box most of the game. Raiders just need to get control of the ball, get the Farmington goalkeeper on her toes, make her expect a shot at least. Have not taken too many shots on goal, if any.
Yeah, I think the Raiders have taken 1 shot on goal here this half, which is not going to be nearly enough to win this game for them here. 2-0 is definitely a hard deficit to come back from, but I definitely believe that the Raiders can do it here with probably some shorter passing, better communication, and tighter defense, just making sure that the Farmington counterattack, which has been kind of dicing them up, getting into the box, getting some good shots on goal against Gracie Freiberg, is stopped, just to make sure that there's no more bleeding here for the Raiders.
Yeah, Gracie has done a nice job stopping most shots that are kicked to her, but obviously can't stop them all. Raiders just need to get down the field, keep the ball away from Farmington, and just try to make a nice attempt at scoring, at least. Obviously down 2-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Got to start fighting back soon. Yeah,
the Raiders have been doing very good on defense, so I want to commend them for that. They've been stopping some shots. I know some of their players have been taking them to the stomach and everything, just putting it all out there for the Raiders. It's always good to see them put in that effort, but Raiders are definitely going to need to put more emphasis on the offense this half, get it up into Farmington territory, put some more pressure on them, make sure that their goalkeeper is on their toes.
I mean, we don't really have much else for you here at halftime. Obviously, the girls need to fight back here. About 50 seconds left in the halftime period before the second half starts here.
Yeah, we don't have an update on the Raider boys who are over in Farmington.
Yeah, we're waiting for an update on the Raider boys and our Raider volleyball team making their season opener, both in Farmington today. So we'll wait for an update there. Yeah. Hopefully we can get a score there.
Yeah, wishing them luck here from Northfield.
Yeah, absolutely. Here at Memorial Field, girls playing. The temperature is a nice 82 degrees. Clouds starting to come out. And
it's hot up here in this press box.
It is humid out here. We don't have a fan or AC or anything up here in this press box, so we're kind of baking. But we're making it do, and we're about to head back here for some more girls soccer action. Perfect.
soccer is losing 2-0. Volleyball is currently up 2 sets to 0. Okay.
All right, we just got word from both the Raider boys and the Raider volleyball team. The boys soccer team is also down 2-0 to the Farmington Tigers, but our volleyball team is up 2 sets to none against Farmington. So
yeah, obviously we're hoping for the volleyball team to hold on to that lead and the boys to make a nice comeback there. As long as the girls here hoping to make a nice comeback. As a nice 3-0 day to start off our seasons here would be great. We'll see, obviously right here, what the girls can do against the Farmington in the second half. Trying to come back from a 2-0 deficit, not always the easiest.
Yeah, the Raiders here trying to get back into the game. Kickoff starting soon here from Old Memorial Field. We've got a nice crowd for the Raiders, too. I know turnout in the year before had been a little rough, but it's nice to see that a lot of Raiders fans and students are supporting their team.
Yeah, especially as the game has gone on. A lot of people still filing in. Student section is starting to fill out a little bit here. We're starting to hear some chants for the Raider girls. It's always nice to see that, showing the support of our teams here. As I think we're going to try to fire off a quick ad break here before the action starts and be right back with some Raider girls varsity soccer.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Raiders here putting some early pressure on the Tigers. Kicked out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Nice to see them getting it out of the jump here, putting some pressure on the Tigers. Throw-in here goes to the Raiders. Passing back. Stolen by the Tigers there. A little too hard of a pass. Tigers booted up, trying to regain possession and put more pressure on the Raider defense here. Turning the corner here is their strikers. It's kicked in, taken, shot on goal is just left.
And Gracie was ready for it. She was moving over, but it just kept going left. Or from what we could see, it looked competitive at first and just kind of trailed off at the end there.
Yeah, the Farmington counterattack has really been taking advantage of it so far. 2 goals already coming off their counterattack. Goal kick is kicked out of bounds for a Farmington throw-in. Deep throw-in by Farmington, kicked back out of bounds for another throw-in for the Tigers here. Tigers back with possession in the Raider zone, trying to find an open player, crossed into the box. Here by the Tigers and scooped up by Gracie. Great job by Gracie stopping that attack by the Tigers here, but kicked back out of bounds, so back into possession of the Tigers. But Gracie has really been putting in the work here, making sure that it's still a competitive game for the Raiders.
Yeah, she has been really working back there all night. Senior captain, real team leader here. As our head coach Blake Kane said in our pregame interview, one of the best in the state. So it's nice to see her out there. One of the real bright spots on this Raiders team.
Now the Raiders here with possession back, passing it back around the defense. Kicked up, through ball. Stolen back by the Tigers on a nice tackle by the defense there. Farmington pushing it back up. 3-on-4 here for the Tigers. Stolen by the Raiders. Really good stop there, but taken back up by the Tigers. They turn the corner and a cross, but kicked up in the air by the defense and swallowed up by Gracie for another great stop. Raiders here having some trouble once they get into the Tigers zone. It seems like they kind of lay off on the gas a little bit. Possession here, back by the Raiders. Back to the defense. Look to swing it around the pitch. Through ball, broken up by the Tigers. And back on the counterattack they are. Taken up to the left side of the pitch, passed out, looking for a cross. Cross is just too weak. Kicked out, but possession is regained by the Tigers. Tigers here on the right side of the field. Looking for a cross off the Raiders player, but possession is regained by the Tigers. Tigers looking to get a cross here, but the Raiders defense is just not letting up.
Yeah,
Raider ball here deep in their zone.
You can hear the Raider crowd getting hyped up for their team here as they're playing very well here in the second half.
Farmington with the ball back into the zone, but kicked back out by the defense. Another throw in here coming for the Tigers. Raiders have just had a hard time keeping it out of their zone and keeping it in and around the box of the Tigers here. They need to get some more offensive pressure if they're going to want to come back in this game.
Yeah, one thing about this Raider roster is they're very young. They have 2 freshmen, a sophomore, 8 juniors, and only 6 seniors. So a lot of youth in this Raiders team, as a lot of them are still getting used to playing at the varsity level.
Yeah, definitely a lot of improvement that can come throughout this year. Shot a little too weak. Scooped up by Gracie. Punted back out. Raiders counterattack coming here, led by Ani Kwas of the Raiders midfield, but stolen back by the Tigers. Kick it around her. But boxed out by Ani Kwas, who gets the throw in off and up to the Raiders attack, kicked back out of bounds for another Raiders throw in. Substitution coming in here for the Raiders. Kate Huber is coming back into the game
For the Raiders, number 8.
for the Raiders.
Kate Huber.
Raiders look to capitalize on their possession inside of the Farmington territory. Really close to the box here. Throw-in comes into the box for the Raiders. A little bit of a hard touch. And off of the Raiders. Or no, off of the Tigers, sorry, for another Raiders throw-in. They look to put some more time in the box and some pressure on the goalkeeper. Stolen, though, by the Tigers. And a good anticipation play by the defense. Trapped here in the corner and pushed all around. I believe it's either a throw-in or a foul. Foul here for the Raiders, but deep into Farmington territory, they'll kick off this free kick here to try and start up their offense again against the Raiders. Kick comes here to about midfield. Fielded by the Tigers, kicking it back, swinging it around. Through ball here comes to the right wing of Farmington. Off the defense, though. That's Kate Hubers on the stop. Also kicks it out of bounds to slow down their attack. Throw in here by the Tigers. Fielded by them. Kicked out by the Raiders again, though, for another throw in. Farmington throw in. Fielded again by them. Cross into the box. Too strong to reach any Farmington players. Scooped up by Gracie Freiberg, who punts it back out to the Raiders, but taken by Farmington. Foul here by Ani Kwas as she appeared to hip check the Farmington attacker. Free kick coming for them. They're in good position to score on this free kick here. Just outside the box. Looking to either cross it in or get a shot off on goal.
Yeah, we'll see. The Farmington roster that we were given didn't have their numbers down written by the name, so we're not really sure who is who on this Farmington
For
roster.
the Raiders, number 7, Shania Jernigan.
We're trying to figure it out here. We have a substitution here for the Raiders.
Ani Kwas coming off the field here after She fouled the Farmington player. No card for her, though, which is good. Always good to keep all your players in the game. Free kick coming here by Farmington after a little adjustment. One Farmington player running back in. Free kick coming here now. Kick is off, crossed in, but too far for any players. Goal kick coming here for the Raiders. 31 minutes left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard for the Raiders. Still down 2-0, trying to get one back on the Farmington Tigers. Kick is going to be redone here. Goal kick coming for the Raiders here. Looks to be a big punt down the field. About at half field. Raiders lose possession, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like one of the Raiders may have taken a cleat, but maybe a substitution coming for them here soon. I believe it's number 17 for the offense. Raiders kick it out of bounds. And a whole load of subs coming in for Farmington right now. 6 subs coming in for them.
A lot of changes here for Farmington, as you said.
Yeah, they look to give the Raiders a different look here. Farmington throwing coming into the Raiders box, but kicked out of bounds by the defense. Regained by Farmington, though. Kicked back to the defense. Kicked back in here. Farmington retains possession, but broken up by number 4, Alana Clary. Ball is in Northfield hands as they look to push up. Through ball too short for the Raiders. Possession is regained by the Tigers. Tigers cross coming in here, too strong. As Gracie scoops it up. Punted out back to the Raiders by Gracie. Bit too strong of a touch, though, by number 3 for the Raiders as it goes back to Farmington hands. Farmington with it at midfield, just trying to work the ball up slow and methodically as they've been doing all game. A through ball coming in here, but offsides. Raider ball, free kick, right at about their box. Raiders look to push back into the Farmington zone. Raiders with a free kick here. Good trap by the midfielders. Good job regaining possession by Olivia Rasmussen for the Raiders. Pass back up to her as she drives through the field. Kicks it up to number 7. Raiders in the box here, but broken up by the Farmington Tigers. But nice little kick out of bounds, and it'll be a Raiders throw-in.
Back in for the Raiders, number 26. Lydia Rosenheimer.
Lydia Rosenheimer coming back in for the Raiders to make this throw-in. Raiders still have possession as they try to make it up into the box. Ball's getting kicked around by Farmington, and I believe that'll be either a throw-in or a corner kick for the Raiders. It's a throw-in. Ball is thrown in. Good touch. Cross. Oh, just couldn't make it through. Raiders still have possession. They pass it back to their defense. Nice little pass up. Raiders trying to break into the box of the Farmington Tigers. Good touch there taken by Olivia Rasmussen. Pushed out to the corner, and there'll be a foul coming for the Raiders as she's tripped up. A good free kick definitely potential for a cross and a goal here by the Raiders, so we will see what unfolds as this free kick is about to be taken. Raiders putting a lot of players in the box trying to get this header. Free kick comes here by the Raiders, crossed and headed out of bounds for a corner kick by Farmington.
Corner kick for the Raiders.
Corner kick coming here for the Raiders. Another chance for them to cross it in and get a header here, get a goal back on the Tigers. Raider cross coming here. Oh, almost scorpion kick there by Olivia Rasmussen trying to score, but the Tigers take it back, looking to counterattack and score another one here on the Raiders. Through ball is outran. Raiders get the ball back, but Farmington takes it back on a throw-in. Substitution coming in here for the Tigers.
Back in for the Tigers, number 16, Lindsay Galvin.
Tiger throwing coming. Tigers throw the ball in. Tigers regain possession close to the Northfield box. Long shot, but blocked by the Raider defense. Farmington looks to regain possession just outside of the box. Passing back to the defense. Cross coming in here and way long by the Tigers. Raider ball for the goal kick. Ani Kwas coming back in the game for the Raiders.
Senior captain, Ani Kwas.
Raiders still looking to score their first goal of the game here. Free kick coming. Free kick goes to the far corner and it's almost out of bounds, but kept in. Farmington has possession of this ball as they look for a cross. Cross came, but is a little too strong as defender Alana Clary kicks it out. Seems to be a toss-up between a corner kick and a throw-in. We'll see what the ref decides. Throw-in here coming. Ball is taken by Farmington. Oh, but stolen by the Raiders in the corner. Farmington kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a Raiders throw-in.
Yeah, Raiders, I mean, there's still 23 minutes left on the clock, but they are running out of time to start cutting down that 2-0 deficit on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. They got to stay on offense for a while and really just try to get some good shots off.
Yeah, the Raiders definitely need to lock in on offense here and make sure that they can at least get one pretty soon. Back onto these Farmington Tigers. Raiders kick the ball up. Ani Kwas looks to gain possession, but is boxed out by a Farmington Tigers defender. Ball is kicked up. Fielded by the Tigers, but back to the Raiders it goes, but stolen by the Tigers. She looks to make a cross here. Cross, but grabbed out of the air by Gracie Freiberg. Good snag by her, stopping that counterattack by the Tigers. Ball is given back to the Tigers here as they push down the middle of the field. Tigers with a cross in here, but broken up by the Raiders. Cleared by the defense. Back out to midfield. Farmington keeps it in. Crosses it into midfield, but fielded by the defense. Taken back by the Tigers. Good pass here by the Tigers as it'll be a corner kick
I'm not sure.
for the Tigers. So they look to
Corner kick for the Tigers.
get another goal here. Their first corner kick of the game coming. Raiders defense is held tight in the second half, haven't given up any goals yet. Let's see if they can keep that up on this corner kick here.
Mason Hins taking the kick for the Tigers.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Tigers corner kick coming here. Crossed in, looks a little high, headed, but no good, just wide of the goal. Good opportunity for the Tigers there. They almost had it, just a bit wide
For the Raiders,
for them.
number 20,
Gracie
Annabelle
Freiberg
Rizak.
with the goal kick here. And Annabelle Rizak coming back into the game for the Raiders. Gracie Freiberg kicks the ball out of bounds, unfortunately. Possession goes back to the Farmington Tigers on a throw-in. Deep throw-in for the Tigers, fielded by them, but possession is retained by them. So they drive to the corner, look for a cross. Bit too weak as it's fielded by the goalkeeper. Punted to about midfield, fielded by the Tigers as they kick it back into Northfield territory. Raider ball right now, but off of the Farmington midfielder as they regain the possession. Out to the Farmington right wing. So it looks like a shove on the Raiders defender. That penalty is called. Raiders free kick. Raiders starting to push the ball up the field here. Ani Kwas with it. Senior captain. She's shoved to the ground, and another free kick coming here for the Raiders. Ani Kwas taking it. Kick to about midfield, but fielded by the Tigers. Although its possession is regained by the Raiders and lost. Back to Farmington. Cross fielded. Tigers with it here. In the box. Tigers still have the ball. Tigers, off the head of the defender. What a save by the Raiders, stopping that empty net goal. Tigers still in possession of the ball in the Raiders box, looking to make something happen off this second chance opportunity. Kicked out of bounds, and I believe a corner kick for the Raiders. Or for Farmington, sorry. Here's the replay of that coming to you. Gracie Freiberg misses it and kicked and saved off the head of the Raider defender. I mean, what an amazing save, and putting it all on the line just to make sure that the Raiders are still in this one. That instant replay was brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinic. Skip the waiting room and take care of common illnesses with the new e-care option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinic's website for more information. Corner kick here is scored by the Farmington Tigers. Tough break for the Northfield Raiders. They just missed that one. 18:52 left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Goal is scored by the Tigers. Here's the instant replay coming back at you. We'll replay that one more time for you just to break down what happened. Corner kick comes in. Taken short but crossed in on the ground, and hard to see what foot put that one in, but ends up in the back of the net. Another tough break by the Raiders. They've just been having so much trouble keeping the Tigers out of their territory this game. They've put some pressure on the offensive side, but definitely not as much as you hope to see. Raiders here kicking it off, trying to get back into this game on that 3-0 deficit.
Yeah, and you never want to say, especially with about 19 minutes left in the game, that would be the dagger, but you definitely want to make sure that isn't. Farmington taking a 3-0 lead is very huge, as the Raiders just need to get something going, at least put 1 point up here if they really want to have a chance to come back and win this game.
Yeah, the Raiders had held them off for about 20 minutes there, keeping their second half hopes sort of alive by not letting them score, but unfortunately the Raiders just let that one sneak in. Gracie Freiberg scoops it up, looks to punt it back out here for the Raiders. Ball goes to about midfield where it's fielded by the Tigers. Tigers on the offensive, kicked back. Trying to make a play, but fielded by defender Alana Clary, who kicks it off the Farmington attacker for a goal kick for the Raiders.
Back in for your Raiders, number 17, Ashley Brang.
Ashley Bring coming back in here for the Raiders, looking to score their first goal here. Goal kick is deferred to the defender. Raiders stay in control of the ball. Raider throw in here off the kick out by Farmington. Raider throw in coming in here. Long throw in and almost fielded by Northfield. That was a really good throw in there by senior Annabelle Rizak. She looks to recreate it on this throw-in attempt here. Long throw-in, fielded by Northfield. Northfield still in possession of the ball as they are coming up the field looking to make something happen. Kicked off of the Farmington defender. Still in bounds as it's fielded by the Farmington defense. Cross coming, though, fielded by Northfield. Northfield still in possession of the ball here, but turns it over to Farmington, 1-on-4. Farmington trying to collect their numbers and get a counterattack going, but the Raiders kick it back to their defense here. Going to make them go all the way back from their zone. Some back and forth sort of punting happening here, but fielded by the Raiders. The good look on goal. Olivia Rasmussen taking it up the right side of the pitch here. Shot is wide right. Good shot by the Raiders. Definitely a bit far out there. I don't know if it's the most effective shot, but that's one of the only shots they've gotten all game.
Yeah, it was a solid shot. It definitely looked like the wind got that one a little bit, but it was all right. Like you said, it was one of the best attempts they've had all game. They need to just keep taking shots like that if they really want to come back, or obviously you want to make a little more sure of a shot.
Yeah, the Raiders have just struggled getting close into the box here of the Farmington Tigers as they punt it back up the field, headed by the Raider defense and fielded by their midfield as they kick it back up. Oh, really good opportunity here. Number 17 for the Raiders. Shot is just a bit too soft. It's fielded by the goalkeeper for the Farmington Tigers there. Really good opportunity for the Raiders.
Yeah, that
just couldn't get it.
That was number 17, Ashley Brang. Just couldn't get a good shot off there.
Yeah, off the weak foot with your defender on your left. It's definitely not the easiest shot. Tigers here pushing it back up the field, kicking it off the defense. Raiders back with possession. Alana Clary here, passing back to Ani Kwas. Two of the seniors on this team. Raiders making it upfield, but just can't get anything to get started. Raiders are having a real tough time just getting their offense up and going this game. It seems like whenever they get it in the box or into Farmington territory, it always just gets taken away by either their midfield or their defense. Raider defense here with the ball, trying to push it back up the field. Back and forth happening, but a Raider throw in here, fielded by Alana Clary. Back out to Ani Kwas, who crosses in the middle of the field. Good pass by her. Raiders with a good chance here. Far wide, looking for number 17 here, fielded by the Tigers, who get it back around in the back. Olivia Rasmussen with the ball, but off the Raider defender, back to Farmington, and this one's just going to be taken up by Gracie, looking to punt it back deep into their territory. 13 and a half minutes left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders down 3-0 in a tough situation and looking to make something happen of this. But Farmington still in possession of the ball as they cross it in. Farmington with a really good chance here. Just a bit hard of a touch, but still a good shot here. Just left for the Farmington Tigers. Really good shot on goal there. Just a little too wide for them. Farmington has really just been killing the Raiders in terms of shots on goal, I believe. Farmington has about 7 or 8 to the Raiders 1 or 2.
Yeah, we don't have the statistics in front of us or anything, but that's definitely what it's felt like. I think the Raiders have really gotten, like you said, 1 or 2 competitive shots off. Farmington gotten several. That's really been the difference in this game. Obviously, Farmington's up 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders just need to start taking some shots. I mean, they haven't been able to get the most open shots in the world, but you got to start taking just the ones that they give you.
Yeah, and even though the scoreboard is 3-0, Gracie Freiberg has just been really good in this game as she stops another shot on goal. I mean, she has just been killing it in the net this game. Just a lot of untimely goals against them. Here's the replay here. Just a great save by Gracie, laying out and getting to that one. Stop that shot. Really good shot outside the box by Farmington, but just a greater effort by Gracie. Farmington back out outside of the box, across the field. Farmington still has possession as they look to kick it into the box and get a shot off here. Almost all the Raider players are here in the box trying to stop this. Raiders have it. Just kick it out for a Farmington throw-in.
Yeah, all but one Raiders player is right up there in the action. Really trying to get this ball away from Farmington, bring it down to Farmington's box.
And that's really just been the story of the game, is Farmington keeping it. Bit wide of a pass there, but still fielded by Farmington. And I believe the referees will call that one out of bounds for a goal kick. Now, the Raiders have just struggled to stay on the field, or to keep the ball in their possession this game. Alana Clary comes out for the Raiders. Number 6 coming in. 10 minutes and 45 seconds left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard as the Raiders look to make something happen here. Raiders with possession in their own end. Back and forth passes. A nice through ball there to Olivia Rasmussen. She kicks it up and out of bounds for a Farmington throw-in. Farmington looks to turn the corner here, but just too strong of a touch, kicks it out of bounds. Annabelle Rizak looks to throw this ball in here. High throw-in by the Raiders. Fielded by Farmington, kicked out of bounds by the Raiders for another Farmington throw-in. Substitute coming in here for Farmington. Throw-in is off and away, but out of bounds for the Raiders. Quick throw-in here for them. Fortunately fielded back by the Tigers, but another Raiders throw-in. They look to capitalize here on their possession inside of the box, but Farmington throw-in coming in here. Farmington up and away. Long throw-in fielded by Northfield. Kicked up, middle of the pitch here for the Raiders. Back out, up in the air though, headed by Farmington and fielded by them as they look to push back up the field. Farmington with possession of the ball. Kicked across, but fielded back by the Raiders. Kicked out of bounds by Farmington, but off the foot of the Raiders, the refs called it, so a Farmington throw-in is due here. Throw-in is up, fielded by the Tigers. Kicked back out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Long throw-in here by Olivia Rasmussen. Headed back out of bounds for another Raiders throw-in. Thrown into Kate Hubers here as she's pushed around, but she keeps possession. Oh, and a good cross by the Raiders, but Stryker just couldn't get there. Tough break for the Raiders. That was a really good opportunity for them to get on the board here.
Yeah, I believe she was looking for number 3, Alea Dula there, the freshman.
Now the freshman striker for the Raiders. She's been doing pretty good in this game, getting some good opportunities. Farmington here with the ball. Through ball, but kicked back to the Farmington player. That's unlucky. And, bodied by a Raiders player. No foul called. A little surprised about that one, but we'll take it.
Yeah, coming in like a linebacker there.
Yeah, Farmington takes it back, though. Shot is Well, I mean, it's good, but
it was
wrong.
A good field goal.
Yeah. Add 3 points onto there, but no goal. Just too high for the Farmington Tigers as Gracie Freiberg looks to take another goal kick here. 7.5 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Farmington 3, Raiders nothing. Looking to put at least something here on the board just to get the offense going here for the Raiders. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Raiders goal kicked out. There's number 3, the freshman. Passes back into the midfield. Just too hard of a touch back to the Tigers. Tigers on the left side of the pitch. They're going to work it up. Good move there by number 10. Pushing up. Broken up by Alana Clary. Gracie Freiberg running out. Dove for it and got it. Just beat out that Farmington attacker. Now, that's one thing I've noticed about Gracie is she just loves to go after all the balls that come into the box. I mean, she's not afraid to step outside of the goal and really make her presence known in the box.
Yeah, I think that's really what makes her such a great goalkeeper. I mean, the coaches, we talked to the head coach, Blake Kane, before the game. He really loves having her back there as his goalkeeper. He said she's one of the best in the state, and she's playing like it.
Yeah, she's been doing really good here, just stopping all these shots on goal. Raiders throw in here. It looks like a little confusion as to who's taking it. Annabelle Rezak now taking it. 6 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raider throw into the corner. Just too hard of a touch by the Raiders, given back to the Farmington Tigers. A throw in here. Substitute coming in for the Farmington Tigers, number 16. Throwing coming here for the Tigers. Long throw and fielded by number 14. Kicked back to the defense and punted to about midfield. Raiders back in possession of the ball. Ani Kwas here. Sending it up the pitch to number 6. Ball is kicked around off each other. Farmington ball. Throwing coming here. Fielded by Farmington. So in possession at midfield. Through ball goes up. Farmington in the box, but that ball is caught up to by Alana Clary. Foul committed by Kate Hubers there. Tough break as the Raiders now have to go back on defense.
Here, let's get a replay of that foul here. Can't really see it too well. You can see right there.
Yeah, just a little too much contact for the refs there as they give it to Farmington. Free kick is up and away. Deep kick here into the zone, but cleared by the Raiders, although it was a bit of an awkward kick angle. It's given back. Cross in. Good opportunity. Oh, just missed. I mean, another good field goal. Just missed the mark. I got to wait till football comes here.
Yeah, I can't wait. Here's a replay of that missed kick.
Yeah, just over the goal.
Camila Gaspar.
Raiders goal kick here. Off and away. Stolen by the Tigers. Although possession has been regained by Northfield. Kick out of bounds, so Tigers throwing coming. 3.5 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. I mean, it's not over till the buzzer,
over.
but
yeah.
I don't know if things are looking too good for the Raiders here. Farmington retains it. Shot off. Oh, what a shot. That just barely missed. Top of the net. Wow, what a shot from outside the box by the Tigers. I mean, take a replay look at that one. Kick up and just over. Instant replays are brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinic. Skip the waiting room and take care of common illnesses with the new e-care option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinic's website for more information. Gracie Freiberg punts it back down the field. Taken awkwardly by Ani Kwas. I think that one went off of her arms for a handball. Update here from Farmington and the boys soccer team. They are still down 2-0 to the Tigers. As here the girls soccer team takes a shot wide left. As Gracie Freiberg looks to
number 21.
Gonna kick.
And the volleyball team is leading 21-14 in the fourth set. So hopefully they can hold on to that one, take home a victory there from Farmington.
Yeah, definitely hope that Northfield comes back to where it was last year in terms of volleyball prowess in the state. It was definitely a great season for them. Raiders here with 2 minutes left on the clock on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Gracie Freiberg with a goal kick here. Raiders just trying to put something on the board, get some kind of pressure on the goalkeeper. They just haven't been able to do that so far this game. Refs are getting ready to call this one in. Gracie Freiberg with a short kick to the right back as she boots it off to midfield. Farmington in possession of the ball. Cross to midfield. Kicked up. Defended by the Raiders. Cleared back out. Farmington back with possession. And out of bounds. Raider ball. So they look to get it up off of this throw-in. Kicked back out of bounds by Tigers for another Raider throw-in. Throws in, fielded by the Tigers. Look to make their way back down the field. Good interception by the Raiders defense to stop that through ball there, but fortunately given right back to the Tigers. Through ball here for the Tigers. Fielded. Look for a cross here. Crosses in. Shot is good. Farmington puts on another late goal here to make it 4-0 in your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Just some good ball movement. So we take a look at the instant replay there. Just a nice cross and little tap in for the Farmington Tigers there. Just a reminder, your instant replays are brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinic. Skip the waiting room and take care of common illnesses with the new e-care option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinic's website for more information.
Yeah, now 4-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Definitely looks like this game is probably over for this Raider girls team.
That's kind of a pity goal for Farmington there, just to add one on. Farmington looks to add another one on here. The Raiders defense tries to keep them out. Ball is in Raider possession here as they try to get up and something. Update here from Farmington. Raider volleyball wins 3-1. So a good way to start their season. They'll be coming back here next Tuesday hosting Egan. Make sure to tune in for that one.
And the next time that we here at Northfield Live will be seeing the girls soccer team is a week from next Tuesday, the 5th of September, as they will be taking on Rochester Mayo. There and 7
Clock winding down here at Old Memorial Field on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. And that will be the game. Raiders fall to the Farmington Tigers 4-0. Your Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're going to take a quick ad break. We'll be right back in a bit.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
I'm Jared Finstuen, Commercial Loan Officer with Community Resource Bank. At Community Resource Bank, we believe banking is about helping people.
Every client relationship is unique, and we are committed to helping find the right solution for our customers. Loan decisions are made locally, and we are always there when our customers need us. Community Resource Bank is here for your personal or business banking needs. Stop into one of our branches today so we can get you started with a tailored plan to help meet your unique financial needs. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Go Raiders!
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Here's an opportunity in front of the goal. The ball is shot, and they score! And he got it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
And she's going to go around the front. She scores! Kayla Buffy!
Shot for three. That one is good. He nails another one. Moving slowly in. Tries to go to the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
Kids are constantly changing, both physically and emotionally. That means the challenges of parenting change too. At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, our pediatricians are experts in kids. Our pediatric team works with you to provide the best individualized care and guidance through all your child's stages of growth. And we take the time to listen to your questions and concerns too. When only the best for your kids will do, schedule an appointment with the pediatric team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Welcome back to Northfield, where we have the post-game cleanup sponsored by Service Master by IET when disaster strikes demand the yellow van. So a tough loss for the Raiders here, 4-0 in their home opener. Definitely not what they were looking for, but I think the score of this game definitely doesn't show exactly what the Raiders were doing. I mean, their defense, especially led by Gracie Freiberg, they held really strong. They had a lot of good stops against the powerful counterattack by the Tigers. I know Gracie had some amazing saves. We showed some of the replays there. Just the Raiders' offense seemed like they couldn't get it going here in this game. Just not a lot of box presence and not a lot of shots on goal for them. So just a tough opener for the Raider girls.
Yeah, like you said, the Raiders' defense and especially Gracie Freiberg were pretty good for the first half of the game. It was 1-0 up until about a few minutes left in the first half, and then the game kind of got out of hand from there. There was a last-second or close to last-second goal for Farmington, making it a 4-0 game. Tough loss. Raiders moving to 0-1 in the season. We're going to see them again on Tuesday, September 5th. We will be seeing the Raider girl volleyball team next Tuesday, as they will be taking on, I believe, Egan. And then next Thursday, a week from today, Raider football will be traveling to Mankato West to take them on for their season opener. So that's pretty much all we have going on here at NorthfieldLive.com. Keep up with us for any updates on our social medias at Northfield Live and on the calendar at NorthfieldLive.com. I've been Joey Hudson. Liam O'Neill has been doing play-by-play. Danica has been running the camera. And from all of us here at Northfield